I still believe in us. I still think that we can be happy, that we belong together. Now, the question is, can you understand why I did what I did? Can you understand and forgive? Natalie, I can't bear seeing the hurt in your eyes and know that I caused it. No, I love you. You must believe that. Natalie, just say something.
I'm beginning to understand why you never told me Angelique was still alive.
Well, then you can forgive me. I mean, that's all that I'm asking for.
I've already forgiven you.
Well, then we can put this nightmare behind us. We still have a future together.
Ah, the prodigal wife returns.
Another fast one by Dimitri, Marick?
Ah, don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll handle it.
Yeah, I have heard that before.
Erica, we're Tracy and Hepburn. As long as we're together, we are together, aren't we? You're home to stay.
Read.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm so glad we're over our little spat.
Read, demented twit.
What? He can't do this.
Huh, you're not so cocky all of a sudden.
If he does this, we're finished.
No. You are finished, Mr. Chandler. You got enchantment into this mess. And I am warning you, if you do not come up with something to get us out of this mess, I will kill you.
Ooh-wee. Bad move, Erica. Making death threats in front of an officer of the law?
Trevor.
Look, Winifred just let me in. I mean, of course, you could always plead justifiable creepicide.
Oh, that's cute, Trevor. If I meet with an untimely demise, arrest this woman.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your domestic tranquility. I'm just looking for my niece, Haley.
She's not here. She's out with Will Cortland.
Again? What's going on? Where's Brian?
That's over.
Over, right. Yeah, for how long is that going to be over?
Well, I guess for pretty long. Since he's married.
You're telling me Brian got married?
To Haley's friend.
On Lee.
Let me get this straight. Brian goes and gets married. Tink gets tanked in a limo outside of Weird Wind with Will Cortland. Then they get in an accident. Haley winds up in the emergency room, and you didn't even think to call me?
Fortunately, she wasn't hurt. And there wasn't anything you could do anyway.
She's my niece, for crying out loud. I'm still a legal guardian. You promised you'd keep me informed.
I was concentrating on Haley's needs.
Her needs? She needs to go out with Will Cortland? She needs to get into booze?
Right, Trevor, I thought I had it under control.
Oh, you thought, did you? Very good.
And frankly, you had a lot on your mind. You were the last person I wanted to bother.
Yeah, well, when it comes to Haley, I want to be bothered.
Oh, don't you think I tried to stop her from going out with Will Cortland? You ever tried to talk Haley out of anything? She's so stubborn.
You drove her right into his arms.
Well, it's really easy to second guess, isn't it?
Why don't you just admit it, Adam? It's true. Adam has no clue as to how to handle Haley.
Well, let's all beat up on Adam now.
Adam, really, if you had listened to me, you know none of this would
Do
have
either
happened.
of you have a clue as to where she went?
Yes, they said they were going to Kelly's.
A nightclub. You are a Class A jerk, Chandler.
Well, he's right about that.
Well, so much for wifely support.
Look, back to the matter at hand. To Marick's blockbuster offer, as the Herald so lovely puts it.
Yes, what about it?
What about it? Marick is making a tender offer to buy up all the existing enchantment stock at twice the market value. Now, what are we going to do about it?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's your answer? You don't know?
Yes, the Class A jerk hates to break it to you, but I'm not sure there's anything you can do about it.
Natalie, you haven't answered me. The plans that we made are dreams of a life together. And what happens to them, to us?
You know what I feel sorry for is Angelique.
Yes, it was a terrible ordeal for her.
Are you sure you no longer love her?
I have been alone for 15 years now. 15 long, painful years. During that time, no one ever gave me any hope that she would recover. A person can only take so much heartache. To me, she was dead. I grieved for her, and as soon as my grieving stopped, so did my love.
But she's alive, and now it looks as though she will recover.
And I am grateful for that, and I am happy that she's going to be all right. But Natalie, I have searched my heart and my soul, and as much as I want to help her, I do not love her anymore. And I can't pretend that I do.
So what do you plan to do?
I've located a fine clinic in Virginia where she'll be given the intense therapy that she needs. I am making arrangements to send her there tomorrow.
You don't have to send her away on my account.
I can't expect you to move back into Wildwind with my ex-wife and her mother-in-law still there.
I can't live there.
You said...
I'm sorry, but I've done some soul searching myself, and I can't marry you.
You can't mean that. You said that you understood, that you'd forgiven me.
I do, I have.
Then why are you doing
You
this?
think this is easy for me? It's not just that simple. Natalie, we're back.
We picked up Timmy at the basketball. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all right. Dimitri and I were just... Where's Timmy?
We drop him off with Harold at Kevin's house.
They're having a sleepover, remember?
Oh, of course.
Is everything all right?
Can we do anything? You know what? Let's go to McKay's. I really am dying for a hamburger.
Yeah, good idea. Can we bring you anything?
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
All right.
Please, Dimitri, don't look at me like that. Dimitri, I guess it's my turn to beg for your forgiveness.
You've made a decision to go back to Trevor. That's it, isn't it?
That's the best you can come up with? You don't think there's anything we can do?
You want me to lie about it?
I want you to figure out a way to defend my company from that bearded raider.
Well, that's hard if Dimitri's offering double market value.
Well, we certainly can't do nothing.
Well, I'm not a magician. We just don't have the resources to counter his offer.
Why not?
Because we have depleted our reserves because of your boutique expansion,
Oh.
which, if you recall, I was against from day one.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you would try to come up with a way to turn this all on me. Well, we all know something, Adam. We all know that you are the one who sicked Dimitri Marick onto enchantment. We also know that the boutique idea was not even my idea. It was your daughter's. But I still happen to think it was a good one. And the only reason that you were against it at all is because I wanted to involve Jack.
Well, at least you had the sense to get him out of the equation. The point is, Erica, we just don't have the wherewithal to counter his offer. Your stockholders are going to jump for it. And no matter how fond they are of you, your employees are going to do exactly the same thing.
Will you stop with this doom and gloom?
Well, there's no point in sticking your head in the sand. If anybody that can double their money and not do it is crazy.
Damn it, Adam. You got me into this mess, and you damn well better get me out. It is not bad enough that you are threatening to ruin my little girl's life. You are ruining my life. And now you are putting my company at the mercy of that monster?
All right, I'm sorry. But you are not entirely innocent in this. If you hadn't left me, I never would have dreamed up the idea of Marick taking over enchantment in the first
Oh,
place.
please, some dream.
Well, let's not argue about it. Let's stop wringing our hands and decide what we are going to do.
Yeah, my point exactly. However, you just told me that there is nothing we can do. Well, wait a minute. Why don't we take out a loan?
Oh, I'm not for that kind of money. We're already, as it is, going to have to take on added debt because of that promise you made to the stockholders. Or have you forgotten that you promised them a large dividend increase this next quarter? Another of your brainstorms, which I was totally against.
I had to think of something to keep Marick at bay.
Well, obviously, this wasn't the strategy.
Look, I'm never going to forgive you for this, Adam.
Calm down. There is something we can do.
Well, what?
At the very least, it would buy us some time.
What, Adam? What?
No, this decision has nothing to do with Trevor.
Then why are you closing the doors on us?
Because I realize that I haven't been thinking clearly for a long, long time since before you found me.
Natalie, don't.
I
don't
was
do
so
this.
anxious to put that horror behind me and get on with my life that I convinced myself I was all right, but I wasn't. What Janet did left scars. I don't know if I will ever be the same. And at the ball, when Helga wheeled Angelique in, some of those same feelings came back. Angelique's appearance forced me to take a good, hard look at myself and our situation. I have had to face the truth, and you have to also. The whole basis of our relationship was dependency.
All right, maybe. That was it at first, but it grew into love.
Or so we convinced ourselves. Dimitri, you rescued me. Not just from the well, but from the pain that Trevor inflicted on me. And let's not forget Janet. When she announced that she was pregnant, there you were again, comforting me, sparing me from having to deal with it.
Yeah, well, that's part of love, helping each other through difficult
You
times.
don't understand. I cannot be happy with you or anyone else until I become self-reliant again. Look at what happened at the prison this afternoon. The minute you walked in, I let you take over.
And is that so terrible?
Yes, because it's unhealthy. You can't be my own personal cavalry riding to the rescue.
I was just trying to spare you the pain.
But you can't. Pain is a part of life. And I used to be able to deal with it. I didn't always run to people looking for comfort. I used to stand on my own 2 feet.
And you will again. I will help you, but that is no reason not to marry me.
I can't.
Why? I mean, what possible reason do you have?
Because I don't love you.
I don't believe that. I will never believe that.
I care deeply about you, Dimitri, and I am terribly grateful to you, but those are not the kinds of feelings you build a strong relationship on. And I think if you look in your heart, you'll see that I'm right.
Never.
What we had was beautiful, but it wasn't real. It was a fantasy that we both created, something we needed at the time. Dimitri, you don't love me either.
No, don't tell me how I feel. I do love you.
You think you do. You want to. But I was your rescuer as much as you were mine. You said so yourself. It was my need that brought you out of your isolation. I was a crutch because you need to be needed, but that's not love. I don't love you. And I think if you are honest about it, you'll see that you don't love me either.
So that's it. I'm supposed to walk out and wish you good luck, huh? Natalie, why are you doing this?
Because I know beyond all doubt that we don't have a future together. I'm sorry. I don't love you, and if you're honest with yourself, you'll see you don't love me either.
You're Natalie's rescuer. You don't love her.
There's no future between you and Natalie.
I don't love you.
A white knight.
Yes, it's a Wall Street expression. Somebody who's friendly, who has enough money to help you outbid Dimitri.
Well, Oh, this is perfect. I know exactly the man.
Who?
My own personal white knight, of course, Palmer Cortland.
Cortland?
Yes.
I refuse to let Cortland have even one share of this company.
Oh, please. He used to own tons of it. Anyhow, may I remind you, this is not your company, it's mine.
Cortland is not going to rescue you now that you're married to me, so that's out.
Of course he is. May I remind you, he also happens to be married to my very best friend, Opal.
No, Erica, wait, no. I refuse to even consider Palmer Cortland as our savior.
Well, do you have a better suggestion?
Well, I'll think of someone. It's got to be someone. I'll think of them. Someone who we can both live with.
Well, you better think of it, Adam, and you better think about it fast. Or you won't be living at all. What is this? They come barging into my home.
Oh, I can, and I have. Because I don't think I have ever been this angry with anyone in my life. And I am going to make you pay for it.